Ira Epstein with your morning flash update for this Friday. Boy, a shortened week. It's 1, 2, 3. And it is June 24th, 2022, 8:40 a.m. Central Time. Could it be something that I got to close my eyes? An up week in the stock market? It's certainly looking like that's the case. Now, if you're studying cash flows, you're going to see that there's a massive amount of money that has left the stock market. This is one of the biggest outflow weeks that we've recently seen, as people are taking advantage of these rallies to just get out and understand how bear markets work. You get respites. You get a bounce in markets. Nothing just goes to the sky in bull market or goes to zero in bear markets. You get these bounces. Part of it started when we were getting, if you will, in the bonds and notes, as they had got up into that 3.3 area and backed off to 3.1. It gave the market reason to get a little bounce there. You're flat in the currency markets, really not going anywhere with the exception of the Japanese yen, which is a tad weaker this morning, but it's at a crucial area here. It's either good or bad right away. I mean, if it were to close just like this, I wouldn't want to be short. If the market closes, say, under the 74.25 area, I want to be short, so I'm watching it very closely. In the soybean market, still a lot of pressure. Now, please understand how the grains work. You'll be looking come July 1st at how did corn do. These breaks you're getting in corn, these type of 15, 20% breaks, they're common. You've had them, and I write about them this morning in my full research report, how often they come in, what takes place. The reason is that the corn cycle of growing is very different than the beans. We'll be worrying about beans in August. Did they get enough moisture? In the corn market right now, we're worried about heat, water. Did the farmer get it all planted? Where are we? What is the acreage? What is the potential yield? And it weighs on that market. Wheat market, you know that you're facing Ukraine wheat still coming back to the marketplace. In the metal markets, we've been under pressure, and look at the copper. Copper is telling you you're in a recession. Don't believe half the things you're reading on TV. Oh, you know, the market may have already peaked, this and that. Not in terms of the recession pressure. Yes, we may have seen peaks in a number of different commodities, copper being one of them. XME, if you watch that, another one that's going to feel the pressure from there. Why? Recessions don't give people confidence. And what recessions do is you start trimming back your production amounts. You start going more hand to mouth than you do just build supplies because somebody's out there to take it. That is the thinking you have to build into whatever you're doing at this point. Now, one of the things that I want us to be looking at, and I'll come to it right here, is the day's news. And on the news, we're going to get the University of Michigan consumer sentiment come out at 9 o'clock. And you know it's been a negative number. If it's a surprise and the sentiment didn't fall much, okay. I think last time it was 50.2. They're looking for something unchanged there. Housing sales, new home sales are going to come out. We'll see those come out at 9 o'clock. They're looking for 587,000. That's not a big drift down. And remember, mortgage rates are right through the roof. They're at 5.83, as I understand it, in the 30-year today. We get a cattle on feed report at 2 o'clock. We just got the export sales. And as a whole, meal was a disappointment. Soybean oil came out, I thought, at the top end. Very good, actually. Soybeans themselves, okay, the low end of the estimate. Corn beat the low end of the estimate, but none of these were just stellar. Germany, we saw the IFO group come out, and their readings on the economy, negative. Still pointing down the consumer sentiment just isn't good there whatsoever. And why would it be? You know, what you're sitting there fighting right now in Germany, of course, is high energy, high food costs. Very different scenario than we have in America. They're talking of canceling in the UK thousands upon thousands of flights. They can't handle the traffic, and people are canceling. You're seeing a lot of people back off on their driving. Why? Price of fuel. You know, think of America and now add another 40% to it. It's quite expensive in order to be able to drive there. You know, one of the things that I like to do is talk to you about, let's see if I can get this going right here, talk about what we offer. In our futures trading kit, this is something I think you should take a hard look at. Because what the kit does is it brings in everything I've put together for you, the investor. First off, I'm going to create, and I've done it, chapters on getting started with trading, but it's not just for the beginner. While I say the beginner, it's trading rules, chart patterns, and something rarely that you understand is money management. I have traders that have a lot of cash. I watch them just sit there and they go, oh, the market's going to come back, I'm going to ride it out. Absolutely crazy. With 90% leverage, then under trade. Understand the game. Take the leverage and don't make it your enemy then. Go back to 10%. In other words, put up way more cash than you think in your account if that's your thinking. But if you're a futures trader, you want to use the leverage for your advantage. That means taking advantage of it, but it also means when the chart patterns turn, you walk away from it. So in the kit, you're going to have access to our charting software, both the web version and our download versions. You're going to be able, if you want, to get some of the research that we have. We'd love to give you that so that you can see what we're doing. And if you're if you're looking at inflation or lack of it, we really cover it in all our reports. How do you get it? Go to our website on the top left, free offers. Just follow me right here if you want. Move your cursor all the way up. You'll see an icon pop out. It's the free kit. Click on it. It'll take you right into everything you need. Fill out the form and we'll get it to you instantly. I'm Ira Epstein. You have a great weekend. I'll see you over the weekend with our market wrap-ups. Trade careful.